Hello, it's John here for another Aphid tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to be making the material for our gas grenade. So, if you see the previous tutorial where we created our smoke material, it's going to be quite similar to this one. So you could probably use that one and figure it out yourself, or we could just go through it anyway. Maybe you're not particularly interested in that one. Who knows? But anyway, what we need to do is create a new material, and we're going to call this gas mat. Something simple and recognizable. And let's open up our gas mat. And like I said before, it's going to be quite similar to the last one, but what we'll do is we'll add a couple of tweaks in there as well to keep it sort of fresh, keep it new, try out different things. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to hold 3 to create our color of gas. Now, I'm sure, as we all know, for whatever reason, gas is green. So let's get a nice dark green as our base color, and we're going to want a radial gradient again. Radial gradient. Cool. And let's this time multiply these together. And we're going to drag this up into our base color. Alright, let's grab you, drag you over here, nice and up and out of the way. We're going to want to set up the material again is a additive and turn on our tessellation. Cool. Now tessellating does take a bit out of the GPU and processing, but you know, this is how we're creating our effect. We could go about this in other ways, you know, just creating something like a sprite sheet or a mask sheet in Photoshop, but hey ho, let's do this. So let's set our opacity to a number this time. And gas is sort of going to be a bit more thick, so let's try maybe 0.5? Yeah, let's try 0.5. Let's see how that works out for us. Cool. Might actually be interesting trying out the emissive instead of the base. Nah, be fine. I suppose you can play that should you wish. Alright, and as as before, we are going to want to bring in our other maps. Cool, and once those are in place, we are going to set those up in pretty much the same way. So we're going to need 2 multipliers again. We're going to need our vertex normal to kickstart, and you are going to go into our displacement. In fact, let's mix it up. Let's take you into position offset because we can, and change our multiplier up. And shall we try 40? Let's try 40. Just knocking things over. And again, we want to add our rotation and panner, but you know, let's mix it up this time. And we'll put the rotator up here. And we'll put the panner down here. Drag you in there, you in there. Set that rotator speed. Cool, I'm just setting those quite low numbers because we want it to move quite slowly. And drag you up into the ambient occlusion, and let's have a quick look-see. We've got everything covered. Yeah, looks alright to me. Let's hit save. Cool, we have our gas. Let's try plopping that onto a sphere. Scale it up a bit as well. And where's my gas mat gun? Here you are. And let's go in and have a little look-see. I would say that needs to be a bit less see-through. Looking pretty cool though. The occlusion as well probably wants to be a bit slower too. So let's quickly make those tweaks. You know what, let's tessellate it more as well. And I also forgot to put the tessellate on here to make those edges a bit bigger. Tessellation, modulation, 45, what did I say? I wanted to slow it down. I think I said I wanted to slow down both these. Slow them both down a bit. And I want you to be thicker than that. So let's try 7. And let's hit save, and that should be good. Let's have a look. Look-see. Look at that. How good does that look? We got that radial gradient, so you see through around the back. Then we got the foreground. We got the whole thing sort of bumping out, moving around, also wildly. And you know what? That's good enough for me. I'm actually gonna. No, you know what? I'm gonna tweak it up, make it a bit. Make it a bit brighter. Bring down opacity to about 0.8. And yes. Cool, let's hide you for a second. Have a look, see how it looks over here. That looks a lot better. Cool, so there we go. We have set up the material for our gas grenade. Let's zoom that out so you can sort of see those should you wish to. And what we're going to do next is spawn these in a particle effect, which will be the same for both the smoke and the gas grenades. Same particle effect for both. Because it's going to work in the same way, and I'll show you how to do that in the next tutorial. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you over in the next part.